Hey, I'm JC, and firstly, let me say thank you to On Air Coach for inviting me to talk today. This is a topic that's near and dear to me, as it's one of the mantras that I live my life by. Just like me, I'm sure you've had at least one person in your life who has dropped some pearls of wisdom on you. Now, whether it be a relative, a family friend, a coworker, maybe a boss, but those words have stuck with you. Well, one of those people for me was my grandmother. I was around 10 years old, and I remember she sat me down one day and told me these two sentences. She said, knowledge is power, and the best decision is a well-informed one. And that is information that I've used to help make decisions throughout my entire life since. Let me give you one example of how this was extremely useful in my own life when at the age of 22, I embarked on a quest to move to the UK. Now, though I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, I had dreams of living in the UK. My dad was born in Leeds, and he had told me all these amazing stories of growing up there. So I did my research, and I realized that there was indeed an avenue for me to be able to obtain citizenship through my paternal line. Documents and money in hand, I went to the British High Commission one day and put my application in. I left feeling very excited, knowing that in 4 to 6 weeks, I would be the holder of a UK passport and be ready to start a new branch of my life. So when 1 week later, I received a call from the High Commission, I was shocked. My initial thought was, wow, these people are efficient. However, the lady on the other end of the phone was actually calling to tell me that in reviewing my application, I was not eligible for citizenship under the current rules. They asked me to come in and collect a refund of the fee I had paid. I was so shell-shocked, I simply replied, okay, thank you, and hung up the phone. But for the next 24 hours prior to returning to the High Commission, I remained extremely unsettled. Had I read the website incorrectly, maybe the information on the website was not up to date. So I retraced my research steps and printed the relevant rules as I felt compelled to get some clarification upon my visit. I arrived and spoke with the same employee who had called me the day before, and I presented the information to her that I had seen online. She took it and went away for what was probably only 5 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. And when she returned, she apologized. She admitted that she was incorrect in her analysis of my eligibility and that I did in fact qualify for citizenship. 4 weeks later, I had in my hand my first UK passport. Now, had I not been confident about the research that I had done, and had I just decided to take her word from that phone call, I probably would never have gone to England to live. Going to England changed my life. My wife and I got into a relationship there. 16 years later, we're still together. So just in case no one has ever said this to you before, or just in case you needed a reminder, knowledge is power, and the best decision is a well-informed one. Thank you.